many reasons why you might choose to use rhyme. First, to give pleasure. Rhyme done well is pleasing to the ear. It adds a musical element to the poem and creates a feeling of rightness, of pieces fitting together. It also makes the poem easier to memorize since the rhyme echoes in the reader's mind afterward like a melody. Second, to deepen meaning. Rhyming two or more words draws attention to them and connects them in the reader's mind. And finally, to strengthen form. In many traditional forms, a regular pattern of rhymes are at the ends of the lines. So this means that even if the poem is being read aloud, listeners can easily hear where the lines end and can hear the shape of the poem. Now, what do we mean by internal rhymes and end rhymes? When the last word in a line of poetry rhymes with the last word in another line, this is called an end rhyme. So many traditional poetry forms use end rhymes. When words in the middle of a line of poetry rhyme with each other, this is called an internal rhyme. So here's an example of a part of a poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Can you find the internal rhymes and end rhymes? Let's read it all together. The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, the furrow followed free, we were the first that ever burst into that silent sea. So in this example, what are the internal rhymes? That's right, blew, flew, first, and burst are internal rhymes. And free and sea are end rhymes. Now, smart and art, fellow and yellow, surgery and perjury. These are all examples of true rhymes or exact rhymes because the final vowel and consonant sounds or the final syllables in the longer words are exact matches to the ear. Whereas fate and saint, work and spark are examples of off-rhymes or slant rhymes. In each case, a part of the sound matches exactly, but part of it doesn't. So off-rhymes use assonance and consonants. So if you can remember your lesson in junior high school, we have studied the differences among assonance, consonants, and alliteration, right? Okay, so let's have a quick review. When we say assonance, it is a similarity between vowel sounds. Sing, lean, and beat are examples of assonance because they all have the similar E sound. Okay, sing, lean, beat, E sound. Another example is boat, bone, and mole, which all have the similar O sound. Consonance is a similarity between consonant sounds, but these sounds should be within or at the end of the words. Okay, for example, lake, book, and back. These are all examples of consonants because they all have the sounds, even though the vowel sounds in these words are different. When the same consonants are used at the beginning of the word, for example, sing and sell, that is called alliteration. Okay? So alliteration and consonants are both repetition of consonant sounds. However, the placement is different. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds at the beginning of each word, whereas consonants is the repetition of consonant sounds within or at the end of words. You might choose to use off-rhymes instead of true rhymes so that you could create a subtler effect. Using off-rhymes also gives you more choices of words to rhyme. This often makes it possible to create more original or surprising rhymes. How many pop songs can you think of that rhyme heart with apart? And when you hear the words heaven above in a song, you can bet that the word love is lurking nearby. There are only a few words that rhyme with love, so they are used over and over again. Off-rhymes can help to remove some of that predictability so that you can come up with more interesting rhyme. Now let's talk about rhyme schemes. The pattern of rhymes in a poem is written with the letters A, B, C, D, etc. The first set of lines that rhyme at the end are marked with A. The second set are marked with B. So in a poem with the rhyme scheme AB, the first line rhymes with the third line and the second line rhymes with the fourth line. In a poem with the rhyme scheme ABCB, the second line rhymes with the fourth line, but the first and third lines don't rhyme with each other. So here's an example of an ABAB rhyme scheme from a poem by Robert Herrick. Gather your rosebuds while you may, all time is still applying, and this same flower that smells today, tomorrow will be dying. So for us to be able to determine the rhyme scheme, all we need to do is to pay attention to the words at the end of each line. Now, May is the first word and we will assign letter A for that. A flying is the second word and a flying doesn't rhyme with May. So we will assign another letter, which is B. Today rhymes with May. Therefore, we have to assign the same letter, which is A. And dying rhymes with a flying. Therefore, it should be B. Okay? So it's A, B, A, B. Now here's a sonnet by Shakespeare. The rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. And this is true for all Shakespearean sonnets. Okay? So sun is A. Red doesn't rhyme with sun, so it's B. Dawn rhymes with sun, so it's A. And head rhymes with red, therefore it's B. White doesn't rhyme with sun nor red, therefore it's not A or B. So we have to assign another letter, which is the next letter, letter C. Okay? Chicks doesn't rhyme with sun, red, and white, so it's not A, B, or C. Then we have to assign the next letter, which is D. Delight rhymes with white, therefore it should be letter C. Okay? And so on and so forth. Now, can you figure out the rhyme scheme in this limerick by Edward Lear? Let's read. There was an old man of the coast who placidly sat on a post, but when it was cold, he relinquished his hold and called for some hot buttered toast. Okay? So let's look at the last words of each line. Coast is A. Post rhymes with coast, so it's also A. Cold doesn't rhyme with coast and post, therefore we have to assign the next letter, which is B. Hold rhymes with cold, so it should also be letter B. And toes rhymes with coast, therefore it will also be letter A. Thus, the rhyme scheme for this stanza is A, A, B, B, A. And that's the end of this video. I hope you have learned the different types of rhyme and how to determine a rhyme scheme. Thank you so much for watching.